Okay, so we are live. I apologise, we're a little bit late this week, but I'll make up for it at the end of the show, no doubt. So yeah, just bear with me, I'm just getting things ready, and while I do that, I'll just give people a chance to jump in the chat. I hope everyone can hear me okay. I'll try and get a bit closer to the microphone. So, yeah, I'm just... So yeah, let's get the cameras on, There we go. I apologise, this one's a little bit rubbish. Mad Cow says, shame on you for being late. And Squeak says, hey Craig, it's been a while. So, yeah, just bear with me while I just get everything else set up here. Okay, so I ain't gonna worry about that. I'll leave that on there. Right. This week I'm painting Goliaths. So last week it was the Escher gang. This week it is Goliaths. You have to excuse my voice. I actually just had some Smarties a little while ago, and one went down the wrong hole, and I'm still recovering from that. So it's horrible. I think I just need to down a load of water. I'm sure I'll be fine. So, I'm just trying to do something on my iPad, but it's just not working at all. We'll leave that. Squeak says, why do my rats eat my beanbag? Take that however way you want. Madco says, I'm so tired, I'm probably not going to be able to disrupt the chat this week. Yeah, I'll believe that when it happens. We'll see. Yeah, so the title of this week's episode is Soldiering On. There almost wasn't a live show this week. I've been feeling a bit... I guess funny would be the word today. Just come over a bit dizzy and stuff earlier, but that seems to have cleared up now. So... And to be fair, I'm well enough to paint, so if I'm well enough to paint, I'm well enough to do a show. I'll be alright. I'm a lot better than I was earlier. And trying to cut stuff off sprue and then feeling dizzy is not fun, as I discovered. And that really doesn't help at all, but I managed to get a few bits done today. But yeah, I feel alright now. Not 100%, but well enough, and I do want to get these guys done, so yeah, soldier on. I'll live. So I'm going to start by just marking out chevrons on the base. This week's free game is Homefront on Humble Bundle. Squeak says Vermintide is free today on Xbox. Yeah, it is, and I was speaking of Vermintide, I was thinking of doing some videos on it as it's free. I've got it on the Xbox now. Never played it, but I was tempting just to play it and film it, like to get on the old capture card, talk along to it. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. Or like 40k and Age of Sigmar related games. So I might do some videos on that, if the people want to see that. If not, then I won't. What would be something different for the channel? Squeak said, my rats live in my gaming room and I can't have them in my room because they're nocturnal. That's fair enough. Not sure why I'd bother with the 3 games from Humble Bundle, not play a single one of the 10 games I've got. Problem is when there's 3 games, you don't feel the need to play them as much because you haven't invested any money in them. So by not playing them, you don't feel like you've wasted any money. Whereas if you spent £40 on a game, you sort of feel like you have to play it, otherwise you're just wasting money. I find that with Xbox games on Gold. a lot of the time I download a lot of them and yeah, just play a bit or not much at all. And Vermintide was rather boring, endless grind basically. Oh, that's a shame. I might still do a video on it, just to see what it's like. Maybe I'll give it a review on it. But hey, it's free. I don't mind it being crap if it's free. Peter Nicholas is here. Hello, hello. Crime Index is here. Hello. It's a new name to the chat. So thanks for joining us. Just painting some Goliath gamers this week. Jay Thomas is here as well. So everyone's coming in now. Left 4 Dead did the whole survival thing best. Awesome story, awesome gameplay, interesting characters, and PvP. Yeah, Left 4 Dead series is pretty damn good. So, if you are painting Necromunda bases, if possible, paint them without the minis on them, because they are quite awkward, as I've discovered. But never mind. These miniatures are almost finished. I've got to highlight the skin on them. And then once I've done these chevrons and the skin, the first 5 will be done, and we can move on to the next 5. The next 5 are not that far behind, just need gold and silver. Some strapman painted. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it takes a while. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out, see what it's like. Give me a chance to just play around with the capture card and film it again. Deathwatch is basically Vermintide but on Space Hulk. Cool. Yeah, so trying to paint a chevron here's a bit tricky. I just think adding these chevrons to the base just adds a little bit more to it. Oh, if I do them right, that is. This one's coming out terrible. Okay. So I'll have to neaten that one up later, but never mind. Crime Index says, yes, this is my first time. I've seen your video on the Modern Acid Dogs and subscribed immediately. Awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed doing that one. I do like the Modern Acid Dogs. I did enjoy making that video. I think the next conversion video we'll be doing, I'll film it tomorrow. I want to do some like Chaos Goliaths. I have an idea. So we'll try that out. I want to try using these Necromunda kits a bit more in conversions. I've got a spare box of each. And there's plenty of spare bits from these ones to play around with. I need to catch up with this chat. It's going so fast without me. Where were we? Vampire, Deathwatch. Peter Nicholas says, can I get those bases without the figure set? Yeah, but GW sell them. I think they're like £4 for 10. We sell them on the site and actually work out cheaper than that. If you go in the bases section on Bitzbox, we sell them for 30p each. Because you get them in all the sets, so yeah. If you want any of these, you can buy them from us. I think we've still got some in stock. if they haven't been bought over the last day or two. So new year, new army, Seraphon or Demons of Nurgle for me thoughts. That's from Squeak. That's a tough one. I really like the Seraphon, but obviously a lot of the miniatures are quite old. I'm not sure if Nurgle are going to be getting some more stuff. I can't remember. I think someone said there's might be new Beasts of Nurgle coming out. Not sure. Mad Cow says PvP would make both games so much better. Oh, excuse me. Endless PvE grind feels so boring after the 10th hour. Yeah, that's the thing of any game where you sort of grinding a lot. Back in the day when I was younger, I could easily play games like that with, with Final Fantasies and just grind for hours on end. But yeah, I ain't got time to do that these days. Boy, these chevrons are coming out terrible. That Wargamer says, damn, my Pinterest is playing up. I know. I love Pinterest. I use it way more than like Google Images now. There's some brilliant conversions and stuff on there. Really good if you want to look for the old Blandjitsu stuff as well. Really think it's great for this hobby and for lots of other things. But yeah, it's a shame this is playing up. Rats are fast, I can't wait. I can't catch my rat to show my friend who's here. Oh no. So, Mad Cow, all I've done since last week is finish the prep work on 3 Arvis Lighters and started on a Thunderbolt. I also won 2 Deathcore Krieg drill vehicles, 2 sets of 30k Legionnaires, and today 2 Emperor's Children Contemptors. Wow. Nice. Well, in the last week I finished off the Eshers and painted a few, or started painting these guys, so I haven't done much. Peter Nicholas says, I always wanted a Seraphon army, I already have some lizards and skinks. Nice. Yeah, I've always quite liked them. I got my Eldar Exodite army, which basically uses a lot of Lizardman stuff, or Seraphon. I do like the miniatures. Squeak says I've been playing Total War Warhammer 2 and Shadow of War. I finally, last week I picked up a new laptop. So I can finally play Total War Warhammer, the first one. Then I'll move on to number 2. I haven't played any of it yet though, I need to get a mouse for it. I'll probably end up just borrowing the one off here. But yeah, this computer doesn't run it. But yeah, I've got a nice powerful gaming laptop. So I look forward to playing some games on that. Oh, I do apologise, we're going to just be coughing throughout this stream. Squeak says, yeah, people have been saying lizards that Nurgle is more aesthetically pleasing to me as I'm more traditionally chaos. Yeah, well, go with what you prefer, not with what people tell you. It's your army at the end of the day. And Nurgle are a solid choice. So, try and get these chevrons lined up. Oh, I can't wait to actually get on to painting the highlights on these skin. I'm fed up with chevrons already. Yeah, so top tip. If you want to paint chevrons or something like that on your Necromunda bases, do it before you put the miniature on there. This is just so awkward. It's not so bad on the Eshers because they don't really get in the way so much. But, oh, that's a disaster. That's not even straight. That's right, we can neaten all that up later. And then this one's just going to go across there. Nice close-up so you can see how bad these are. These are terrible. Lots of neatening up to do on these at a later date. Okay. Let's get that across there. I'm filling the gap. I mean, chevrons are quite easy to paint, but when you can't get your brush perpendicular to where you want to put it, it's just a mess. That's horrible. Look at that front one if you can see it. Ugh. Ugh. Horrible. But from a distance, they look alright. Peanut says, okay, I'll try your store later. But basically, yeah. Beast of Nurgle models were revealed in the mini wargaming video yesterday. Yeah, I did sort of see that video. And, yeah, I didn't even clock them originally, but yeah. Someone did say that the Beasts of Nurgle were in that video, so I'll have to... I guess they're what was on the painting desk. I'll have to watch that back again. I'm painting the Salt here on my Storm Vermin standard, showing some patronism at tournaments. Cool. I should receive a Warlord Titan next week. Will be interesting to work on that one. Squeeze says, Jesus, Madco, how can you afford that? $300 a weapon wasn't that bad. Yeah, come on. You've been on this show long enough to know Madco doesn't buy from Forge World. Yeah. Speaking of the old China cast stuff, I ordered some stuff ages ago, but it's not turned up yet. I don't know how long it usually takes. I guess it's different from different vendors, but keep my fingers crossed it will be on its way. Jay Thomas, I haven't got too much done this week. Finished off the last 3 squads of Plague Marines, and I've built my Eschers, but they still need paint. Been playing Neverwinter. Cool. I'm playing around with that, I'll put that down. Look at you all being productive, I'm just playing with my rat. Crime Index is working right now on some Tempestus Scions. Awesome. I love the Scions. I've still got... Oh, they were up there, I don't know where mine are now, but I have some lying around that I've got half finished. I think I rejected a Plague Marine at £3.50 for conversion work following my vids. Okay. Madco says 3 weeks. Well, I've waited a hell of a lot longer than 3 weeks for the stuff I've ordered, so I'll have to give them an email. Probably been more like 6 now. They said to, I'm sure they said to me originally it would be 4. But yeah, it's definitely more like 5 or 6. Yeah, I'm going to come back to them chevrons. Let's get some skin. So, Cadian flesh toe. Oh, sugar. He just lumps his lamp. I'm hoping, in the future, not too distant future, get one of make one of them nice sort of LED archers to go over here, and we'll have just light and coming from everywhere. Because I'm fed up with these lamps. J. Tom says, where you ordering China cast from? It's one of them things where you no one will ever tell you. You have to sort of go digging around to find them. There is a Reddit group, and they sort of give you pointers on how to sort of dig around looking for China cast supplies. Or if you ask Madcow nicely. Mad Cat will do a prep work on the wall or tightening, and it'll probably be in a box for a few years like anything else. Yeah. I know that feeling. I want to seriously go through everything I've got lying around in boxes and stuff that I'm not going to build anytime soon. I'll probably just end up whacking on the site, sell bits, and if they're not something that we sell, then, I don't know, whack them in Patreon bags or something. So at the end of the day, there's no point in stuff just sitting around, and if I really want to build them and paint them, I will, and if I do in the future, I could just buy them again. Chat. Crime Index is painting the Scions as the house guard of a rogue trader. Bright colours and all that, and some minor head swaps. Sweet. And of course, if anyone wants to share anything with us, the email address is at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to share any conversions, miniatures you painted, anything like that, and I can share them on the chat, or on the show even. Put them up on the screen. Obviously regular viewers, they all know that by now. So yeah, this skin's probably going to take a little while, but bear with me. I gave her a green bean and now she wants more. We have no green beans, rat. Yeah, rats do sound like a fun pet to have. I'll never be allowed one here though. Remember the Rainbow Warriors? They got even less love from GW than the sisters do, and that's saying something. Yeah, well, I mean, they were one of the original 20 founders back in the day, but obviously that all got retconned, and they're still fun little chapter. Ridiculous name. I noticed everybody's saying that they ordered China cast but won't ever give us site. Yeah. That's because normally they're not sites, they're normally just people that you just get in contact with. Or if they are a site, you need some sort of special password or something. Or they're only available on weekends. I've seen something like that before. It's bizarre. Sweet. One down. From what I know of rats, they're incontinent, so piss everywhere. Yeah. Vandus is here. Hi, hi. Crime Index says the Rainbow Warriors, the Aztec ones. Yes. That is the one. Weren't they Chaos Marines? No, I don't think they were. They might. I mean, originally they might have gone to Chaos. I don't know. I think they're now just like an Ultramarines second found. And in the old fluffs, this is a battle that completely destroyed the Rainbow Warriors, but I think that's been retconned. Huh. So Vandus got 4th place in his tournament last weekend. Nice one. Squeak says, oh, I can't get on this chat this week. I was at Northern Invasion in Stirling, 22nd out of 44. Wow, 44. That is a big old tournament. That's pretty good. Mad Coast says Some people have a nutria, or those large capybara rats as pets. Really? Capybaras are... Well, they get quite big. Wow, that'd be a hell of a pet. Personally, I think a raccoon might be an interesting pet. Vander says he fought a Nighthaunt nest with 2 Morngulls. Ugh. Yeah, they're a bit OP. One's bad enough. I do like my Morngul though. Lucky enough to have my Morngul featured on the old Paint and Forge World hashtag. So if you go on the Morngul page on Forge World, you should see mine on there still, which is pretty cool. Same with my Gargantuan Squig. Is it a Gargantuan one or Colossal? No, Colossal Squig. That's what it is. I was thinking of a Squig off. Oh, my voice is really croaky. Jay Thomas is looking at for a cheaper option for Mortarion. Yeah, I think some of these China cast stuff do the plastic stuff. Most of them are mainly Forge World, mind you. Okay, oh, where's my XSplit? There we go. It's upside down. That's how we're looking on the skin. I'll just do one further highlight on these, and then they'll basically be done, apart from just neatening up these god-awful chevrons. So, that's 2. Yeah, as Mad Cow said, I don't think China Cast is too great for plastic miniatures just yet. Vanda says, hey Mad Cow, last week I made a question, and what's for you, but you weren't here, of which, of the Necromunda girls gangs, if you had to take a girlfriend, which one would you take? And Peter Nicholas says, oh, here we go, which is exactly my thought as I was reading that. The one with a big chem flamethrower makes a special kind of crazy to use such a weapon. Yeah, we're all saying the one with the whip, because, you know... Yeah, that's right. We had a show about Mad Cow last week. It was relatively tame. Phoenix says, I remember I wasn't even here last week. Yeah. But then didn't you watch it earlier today? Squeak says, looking good, thanks. What I found interesting was the China made plastic Night Titan. They made steel molds to cast for Night Titan in plastic. Wow, that... Okay. That is quite interesting. I mean, if they ever get down sort of better with making with plastic stuff, then yeah, that could be interesting. But right now, it's just, yeah, they're good for resin. Which is fine, because that's where the real savings are. Make Squeak China Cast. Yeah, I shall have to email the guy I ordered some stuff off. No, my luck, they'll turn up the day after I do that. didn't order a great deal. Just sort of testing the water. Oh, definitely need to get some better lighting. Better light setup in here. It's okay when I'm painting normally, but when I'm filming, I have to sort of light down in a great spot. But I have lots of plans for the new year, for everything really, for the channel. Where we're working from, the setups we're going to have. I want to change everything because it's just awkward at the moment. Hopefully going to get a new gaming table built and planning that for ages. Need to get some more sort of permanent setups really, because right now everything's just so awkward. And revamp this room as well. So yeah, could be quite a good year coming up. And I might even look at the possibility of getting this new laptop set up before the live streams as well, so I can then live stream games, should we so wish, and it might actually have a better built-in camera than this one, so. What's happening? Founder says, speaking of casting, Artel Miniature is going to release the Banshee models in January. Sweet. Tina says, I thought I'd watched this episode earlier today. Well, yeah, that's some sort of time travelling going on there. You must have watched last week's. Because, you know, this is live. I could probably model a Forge World vehicle, 3D print a mould for it, and have it cast in plastic at a local plastic toy producer. Been thinking about trying it, but too busy at the moment. Cool. Should I get the Forge World Warlord in Brood Horror? Make my Warlord a bit bulkier. So literally fusing the two War Scrolls. Vanda says male. And Peanut says it sounds ambitious, but if anyone could do it. Male. Is there? I haven't come up yet. I don't know why. I haven't got no mail. I think it's connected already. We'll see, I might come through in a bit. Artel Miniatures were the ones I commissioned to make me Sisters of Battle models, but nothing came of it. Yeah, you can't get anyone to do anything these days. People are too unreliable for a lot of stuff. We're still trying to get an extra content producer for the channel. Some guy seems quite interested and is meant to be making like a little video for us, but still waiting on it. Right, that's 4. One more. brush a wash. 4-year-old warlord on Brood Horror. ... Chinacast. Peter's in Twilight Zone today. Yeah, he must be. Twilight Zone would be an improvement. Twilight Zone is the realm of the Horned One. Coincidence? I think not. Aha! And we all know what that means. I'll make a video for you. Expect it very soon, around 2031. Yeah, at this rate, it'll be the same as the other one. Ah, they've both just come through twice now. So, Banshees. Okay. Or Bone Cheese. Yeah, I'm always in two minds about this sort of stuff. I'm going to show it on the screen. Because, whilst they look fantastic, I'm not going to deny that they look great. You know, they're just piggybacking on GW. It's a blatant rip-off, isn't it? Where the hell have I just saved us to? There we go. Bone Cheese. I mean, they're not even trying to be subtle about it, are they? Don't get me wrong, though. They look pretty sweet. And, you know, they'll sell a few, make some money, but as soon as GW ever make a plastic set of them, that's it. They're just obsolete, but... yeah. It's nice for the consumer end that you get other options when GW hasn't made like new miniatures for like 20 years or whatever it is for some of them, but at the same time I like to see companies come up with their own stuff. It's not just sort of ripping each other off. But yeah, they look nice. They look nice. Could have came up with any name, couldn't they? Bone Cheese. Will it be available on demand? As a scary thought, some randos making content for your channel have to watch the entire vid beforehand, might be a dick in it. Well, the thing is, like, before anyone's sort of set in stone, I'm hoping they can sort of make some example videos. And, you know, I have to see their credentials. The guy who seems most likely to be doing it for us, he's made videos for other channels in the past. He sort of does it as a freelance thing. So we sort of know what we're going to get from him. So, yeah, you've really got to be very picky about this process. And, yeah, we had a lot of people interested, but very few actually... because a lot of them I asked just to make, like, an example video and stuff, and that seemed to put a lot of people off. So if you're not willing to make a 30-second long example video, then how the hell can I expect you to make actual videos for us? Like, but whilst this guy seems quite, he's got good credentials and he's made some good videos, I'm just a bit concerned how long it's taken to do this one, because we're not asking for much. But we'll see. People have lives. This is all done in our spare time as well. Lots of email noises, but all I'm getting is spam now. I get a lot of spam emails as well, unfortunately. Just the nature of the beast. That's the thing. GW doesn't make what people ask for. Yeah, too right. And they make things they think people want, like Primaris Marines and such shit. Yeah, spot on there. More Stormcast. We don't care about elves. Give them more Stormcast. Forget about free peoples. More Stormcast. Okay, so that is the Acadian flesh tone layer done. Chat. Up we go again, because it's moving too quick for me this week, which is great. Great. Yeah, if this was a popular channel, then I'd never keep up. If we got problems on chat, call Bandus. I would do it for you, but I'm too terrified of being filmed. Oh really? It would just be a stubborn mess. Thing is though, I'm one of these people who's absolutely terrible at that sort of stuff. Hate talking in front of people. Always have done. Been quite a quiet person. The first time I ever went on camera was just... I was a stubborn mess. It took me ages to get the words out. But you just get used to it. You really get used to it. My mate he started his own woodworking channel. You've probably seen me promote some of his stuff on social media. He is a bit like that, but he's actually just really jumped into the whole video making thing. Really good. And yeah, we're going to be doing some collaboration videos in the future. Hopefully that'll just give him some bit of a boost to his channel. Should be cool. We're going to do one making the gaming table, do some videos on that. Whenever we get around to doing that. We're hoping to film like an introduction to it at least next week or so. So look out for that. No touche will pass unnoticed without getting banhammered. Peter Nick says, for video, because I only watch things on Sky on demand due to time constraints. Madco says it'll be a limited edition Blu-ray only. There's a guy at Northern Invasion with a Lord Heldor, and he played a kazoo every time he used a trumpet thunder blast thing. Oh dear. I got an itchy leg. Makes me think of a community survey, which I finally got round to doing last night. Hey, yeah, I mentioned Plastic Sisters of Battle on that. I like there's a question that's something like, so it was either something like, what's the one thing you dislike about GW, or one thing they can improve it, something like that. And I'm just like, surely everyone's just going to mention their prices. I don't bring kazoos, I hit a table with a hammer. I told GW to look up the world loyalty. Do you think I may win one of their prizes? I told GW exactly what I think in a survey. I will not be receiving a £50 gift card. I put attack helicopter on gender. Yeah, I found the gender one quite interesting as well. Yeah, I get you need an option now, really, for transgender, but they literally sort of asked male, female, transgender, or other. Like, what else may you identify yourself as? So yeah, I felt I was going to put something like tree or something, but no, I just thought I'll just put male. That's what I am. Let's not lie. Squeak has a gender. For wallpaper. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of funny answers to that. Yeah, I mean, really, it should have just had male, female, or transgender. You don't need an other. That's just asking for trouble. Again, that's just... I think it's just the same spam email giving me notifications. Are you saying wallpaper is not a real gender? Oh dear. Yeah, I am. Sorry. This guy's got a plasma gun, so I need to do the blue coils on that. So yeah, just using the old Kislev flesh now just to highlight these muscles. I'm not being particularly too neat with them. To be honest, I've had enough of these Goliath miniatures now. Feel like I've been painting them forever. They're only meant to be a tabletop standard. It's become so retarded you can claim anything to be as your gender. Yeah, stupid, isn't it? Harry says, not just XY and XX, can be XYDS. Sounds cool. And hi. Hello. Yeah. I for Jedi. Yeah, I'll let you off for Jedi. That's fine. I knew my biology teacher was a liar. Looking forward to a first pedo claiming he's a victim because he identifies as a 5-year-old girl. So a 10-year-old boy has sex with actually raped him. I don't think that would wash in any court. But they can try. Okay. Did I do that one? I did that one. I still got 5 more of these. Oh, Squeak's going. Goodbye, Squeak. Thanks for joining us. Have fun building your blood layers. So yeah, the gender thing. Mad Cow says there's only 2 genders in human. Anything else is conditioned, be it physical or mental. It's a weird thing, really, because a lot of it's like defined on sort of lifestyle, isn't it? And like what clothes you wear. You know, you see some people. There's such sort of eggshell stepping area now, isn't it? Don't want to offend anyone, but the way you sort of you got your boy clothes, your girl clothes, and the way sort of male and females are meant to live their life. And then if a bloke wants to live his life more like a female, wear female clothes and that, all of a sudden he has to be a transgender. It's like, not just be a bloke who just wears a different type of clothes. I know some will obviously go the full way and change their gender completely, but at the end of the day, like Mad Cow says, you're one or the other, and it all depends on what's between your legs, basically. Whole thing of the whole sort of row they have about different gender toilets and stuff, I just think it should be to do with what's between your legs. It's all the reason men's toilets are men's toilets, just so because you got your urinal there, and it's just easier for us. I still think more public toilets should just be similar to how they are at like music festivals. You just have toilets for anyone to use, and then you just have a section for urinals. Because what difference does it make, really? Surprised there wasn't more stupid questions in the survey, like what's your favourite thing about Space Marines? Why do you prefer from Iris to any other army? How says GBGS? Family friendly as always, okay. Oh, right. So I've missed a few of the comments there. Madco says who's looking forward to a Muslim terrorist attack that will happen this Christmas. If one doesn't happen, I'll be very surprised. I did hear that it's sort of like they've ISIS have sort of like threatened there's going to be one, but I don't know, it just don't seem their style. What's the point of announcing there's going to be one? That's just going to make everyone on high alert, and that'll probably get stopped. I don't know, we'll see. Just get stupid in it. Harry says, make love, not war, even if that means GBGS. Think of the children, they can't handle such things. And if a female person wants to pee in the urinals, like you're racist. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I say about festivals and that, but some of the girls will bring a shiwi, and then they can just stand up and pee. Oh, just pee where you want. Who cares? It's funny, a lot of people get irate about this sort of shit, but it has no effect on their life. It's just people being annoyed for the sake of being annoyed. There's lots happening here. Thing about restrooms, I said when that thing started in this country, I knew it was only a matter of time before some perv found a dress to get in the ladies' room and take a peek at the peeing chicks. Yeah, I mean, you got that as well. That's another thing, like, you know, some people might do that. Yeah, someone got arrested for that same thing. Peter Nicholas says, I wonder who that was. We'll just say it's Donald Trump. Some 50-ish biker looking guy, I'd have paid good money to see his mugshot in the dress. Yeah. I'm quite over chat now. Harry says, did I say that the sound is perfect? No. Is it? I hope so. You can never tell with this mic. Right. A few little details on these 5 and they'll be done. I'll show them off in a bit. So let's get the blue. We've got the blue on the plasma, and then some guy's got a mask, or a couple of them have got masks, but I'll just paint some eyes on them. So, blue. Blue. We'll go with Temple Guard blue. Much improved sound from last week. Awesome. No idea why. No idea. It's plugged into a different USB port. Should make no difference. It's exactly the same position as it always is. I don't know. Technology for you. Nice bright blue in the plasma coils. Because then I'll just put a wash on it. I'll darken that down. Oh, I've got a couple of little pipes. It's doing black or something. Oh, I'm beyond caring with these guys. I'm not feeling them much lately. They just seem like a chore, which is a shame. Sometimes it gets like that. It gets like that sometimes. We'll do yellow in the eyes. I'll do yellow. Sweet. Actually, quite like that yellow. I managed to convert one of my Tamiya handy drills to use for wall socket power instead of 2 AA batteries. Works really well now. Nice. I wish I had some electronic skills. That's one area that I really lack any knowledge. I just don't dare mess with electrics. Not even simple stuff, just couldn't do it. But if you can, then yeah, nice one. There's a little bit of skin at the back of her head there I need to paint. Yeah, I was going to go all fancy with these guys, do tattoos and stuff on them as well, but I just cannot be bothered. Not at all. Let's get these pipes done. I've got the black here. I'm going to switch to the other brush. I have no electronic skills, pretty much trial and error. Fingers are electrics, error's not normally a good thing to have. Oh, we do have these tiny little pipes on their back as well, which I'll probably just paint red. So yeah, I'm not quite out of the woods with these guys yet, but we're getting there. And this is how Mad dies, yeah. Piglet says I jumped forward 5 minutes, I hope. Probably, yeah, you're probably way behind again. Okay. Now we'll be worried for next time you miss a week. Yeah, I'll do a show in memoriam. Oh hey, he's dancing. Tried 2 different adapters, both 3 volt. One was 500, the other was 1000. Seems 2 AA batteries per out 1000. Cool. What am I doing? Little pipes on the back. We'll take some Wazdagger red, because I like Wazdagger red. Almost an hour in, almost halfway through. I don't know if I want to spend the second half of the show painting the other ones. I just... I dislike them. Don't get me wrong, they are lovely models. They're just a pain to paint quickly. A lot of nice details on them. Sweet. Hopefully we'll get some Necromunda bat reps done in the future. It might be the new year now. Time's really got away from us lately, and in a couple of weeks, like I said, I want to do some big changes around here, so we won't be filming over Christmas at all. At least not bat reps and stuff. I might get the odd little conversion video in and stuff, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes for the better. It's going to be really cool. Well, it's just going to take a few months to get everything together. A lot of pieces have got to fall into place. A lot of things have got to be moved around, and yeah. Oh, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. That said, there is a possibility of some games being filmed down our local store. Hopefully that will happen. They've basically got a camera, one of my cameras down there, and you know, if anyone wants to film any games while they're down there, they're free to. Wayne and Jab are down there a lot, so if they get spare time, they may just do that and get some other people on board. That would be really cool. Get some old faces from the channel back on. That would be really awesome. Hopefully, we've been talking about this for months. It's just finding time, getting people to do it. So, Harry says, "Let's paint a dragon." Jay says that was a good thing about GW selling the game separate from the box game. I knew I'd not enjoy painting them Goliaths. Madcow says, "Bah, dragon, eh? Been on 4chan too much? All that comes to mind." Okay, dragon dildos. Oh, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. So there's a new one, the OV Paris one or whatever it's called, one that used to simulate creature laying eggs inside you. Yeah. Do you remember at the beginning of the show when you said you were too tired? I knew that was just a ruse. Sweet. We have some horrible. No, mad count. Just no. I mean, there is a part of me what would love to see it, but dear. Produced by the Forge World of the dildos. Sure, just throw paints around now. What is that? Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Sure, I'll be sure not to ever Google that. That's that gone. Right. I'm gonna have to neaten up these chevrons. Just looking at them is making me angry. So, where are you? There you are. Oh, luckily I can't really do much browsing. Not during the shows anyway. Oh god. Just can't get the angle on the brush at all. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, paint. Yeah. Anyway, as you're saying, yeah, painting dragons. Okay, it's a little bit on that one. Yeah, that looks nicer. That looks nicer. That's one I actually like. Not too bad on him. What was a really crap one? Was it? No, it wasn't this guy. It was this guy, wasn't it? Thinking about that little area. I don't think I'm going to fix that one too good. Yeah, don't ask that wargamer. Just do not ask. Yeah, I know, Van. That's like stuff you come up with is tame compared to this shit. So we won't moan at you. Just had a really fucked up thought. Not sure I should post it though. Yeah, see if it's fucked up by your standards, it's probably horrendous. Is it about raping a dragon? Sweet, okay, he's looking a little bit nicer with the second coat of black. I'll be honest, Dragon Dildos and Eggland Dildos weren't the first thing that popped into my mind before joining the stream. Yeah, as Crime Index is new here, yeah. The streams are normally about wargaming and painting, but every now and then Mad Cow will just bring up something totally random, which is just... yeah. There just are no words sometimes. Trust me, it's been worse. Just smile and wave. Okay. Cool. I just need some more black around here. Some people shouldn't be allowed access to interwebs, like Mad Cow. Right, here we go. Get male doll, get dildo which shoots fake semen, print out Duncan picture on its face, and make a video on how he applies two fin coats to you. Well, at least it was wargaming related. Yeah. Oh dear. I don't think they'd show that on a GW video. Or on a mini wargaming one. Who knows, maybe that's what happened to Duncan in that cupboard. So yeah, I'm just going to paint the base rims, give them a couple minutes to dry, and then these guys, thankfully, I can call done. Hooray. They do look nice, I'll admit. I'm actually happy with how they turned out. It's just it seems like I've been on them for ages. How to delete the stream? I could never delete a stream. These streams are here for eternity now. Yeah, because I picked up my paintbrush just to avoid the text. That's Mad Cow's plan. He's to get us all painting by putting us off the chat. Yeah, he's clever. Crime Index says, by the way, looking at the Goliath sprues. Yeah, some nice stuff on them sprues. Same with the Escher. Really nice. Yeah, the two fin coats joke at the end was really good. Well, that was the best part of the video. I felt really uneasy when Dave put that paintbrush in the pot like that and just filled it with paint. That really just... ugh. Yeah, that just... No, I felt uneasy at that. That's a paintbrush ruined. So what do you think will be the next AOS related release? Van says elves. Madco says Stormcast with rifles. Van says we already got that. Yeah, but there could be more. You mean Space Marines? Yeah. J Thomas says Rotbringers Codex. We have ones with bolt throws, I mean real guns. yeah, probably some Nurgle stuff if a Beast of Nurgle's been teased. I think with that Beast of Nurgle on that video, and the fact that Mini War Games have only released it now, I think they had to wait for GW to give them permission when to release that. Comment says, is it just me or is the combat shotgun looks like a Stormbolter? I think I've got one here, haven't I? Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's very bolterish, isn't it? Nah, it looks nice though. Speaking of Warhammer TV, not a fan of the new guy. Like old Peachy. Yeah, he's no Duncan, but I think he's good. He does better videos than I do. Yeah, that War Game says he isn't bad, he just doesn't compare to Duncan. That's it. Vanna says Seafarer Elves. Yeah, I mean they've been rumoured for a while. And Peter Nichols says future generations will blame us all for all sorts of shit. That's how it always goes. Generations always blame the other ones. Yeah, I mean he did teach Duncan how to paint. No doubt he's probably a better painter than Duncan is. But not as good on video, I don't think. I mean Duncan's very natural on video. But you know, he's quite, it's early days, you know, the more he'll be on video he'll get better. Which one of you two had fantasies of Duncan? Things getting weird around here. One thing I am finding though, I'm sort of going off Dave on Mini Wargaming a bit. Because obviously he's got a big personality. I'm just going to move some brushes that way, I don't know why they're over there. But I don't know, I just find, I haven't watched a lot of their videos for a while, and sort of when I sort of start watching them again, I don't know, I'm always a massive fan of him, but I just think sometimes, like I watched the Sit and Talk the other day, he's just really bouncy, like he was just, you'd think he was just on drugs, he's just crazy, but I think that's his personality. But yeah, it's alright, and you know, he's got more personality than I have, so I can't criticise him, but I know there's a lot of people, he's like Marmite, really. Thinking about using it as a Stormbolter for Inquisition Acolytes. Yeah, I think you could easily get away with that, definitely. Yeah, I mean, these bits are great for Inquisition stuff. I just noticed I haven't done the pipe on this guy, so I just got to quickly do that. I thought the tip of the days were pretty shit anyway. I'd rather we got one full tutorial a week than a piss poor one every day. This is good feedback to know, because I've always been in two minds about whether I should do quick tip type style painting tutorials more or full figure ones, and it does seem to be the ones where I do with that start to finish figures, they do seem to get better views. So this is good feedback for me too. I like to watch painting videos from start to finish. Small tips feel pointless to me as you don't get to see the finished product. See, Mini Wargaming do it well sometimes because they'll break a miniature into the smaller videos, which is good. That's something I might do if I was to do more painting beginning to end. I'd probably just separate it into sort of one or two videos like I did with the Patriarch. This combat shotgun. Mad Cow says, what gun are you talking about? I'm holding them upside down. It's because the camera's upside down. Yeah, that'd work as a Stormbolter. You could change the barrel, couldn't you? That's quite nice. It does look a little bit like the Scout one, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, on that note, this is what they look like. The lighting's terrible up here, because the camera's so high up. Got Plasma Dude with a hammer. Oh, the lighting's so terrible. I don't know if I can move the lamp slightly. I could move this one over, actually. I'll move this one round here, shine the light up here, and how does that look? That's a little bit better. And we've got this guy. That seems a little bit too bright, hang on. About sort of that. I know this camera's crap, but He's got his Bane mask on. never wants to focus perfectly close up. We've got a guy with the grenade launcher. Yeah, I'm happy with how he's turned out. I know the chevrons are terrible, but oh god, they make me weep. Yeah, in hindsight, just leave them off the bases, do the bases separately, but then you got to pin all their feet and stick them on cork and stuff. The mini wargaming quick tips are good because the finished product actually looks good, whereas the tip of the day tips look quick and mousy. Yeah, the Warhammer TV tips of the day, they are just basically a very sort of minimum tabletop standard. Some of them are alright. This is a bit of I don't know, I completely lost what I was going to say then. But yeah, they're okay. It depends. I mean, it depends from miniature to miniature. Everything Dave does feels so fake, like he's forced himself to be a persona he has created. Yeah, I mean, he always says he's got this actor in him, so I think maybe he's I don't know what he's like as a person in real life, so maybe his video him is a different persona that he uses. I think I can actually see that being a deliberate thing that he does. I think there is a fine line, isn't there? I think on YouTube, a lot of the better people do have a sort of a bit more of a bouncy personality, but if you do it too much, yeah, that's not going to please everyone. It doesn't, it doesn't. You can't please everyone. But yeah, I don't know. I don't got much else to say on that. I mean, I just after watching his sit and talk the other week, I was just like, he actually seems annoying. Where I never felt that way about him before. But I've always enjoyed his videos. The Shrine of Chaos, I'm a massive fan of. I always loved it. And he doesn't seem to put it on as much in them, actually. So maybe it is a sort of thing that he just sort of puts it on a bit on the videos. I haven't watched many wargaming vids in a few weeks. Most of the time I watch the army intro part at the beginning and move on. Okay, so I just haven't got time to watch bat reps. But I'll always support their vault. I like what they do. I'd love to do it myself for a living, but I'll just keep selling bits and doing the YouTube thing in the spare time. Steve seems to be non-existent since he started his Man in the Miniatures gaming channel. Like, maybe the mini wargaming guys got a little pissy about it. That's a shame. I do like Steve. I like Steve. Mini wargaming armies they use always look either very subpar for a professional service or obviously commission work. It kind of feels like there's no care put into the armies. I mean, a lot of stuff is commission worked. I'm not going to criticise some of it because I have painted some stuff for them in the past, so I can't criticise it all. I think their dwarf stuff looks lovely. I mean, what I like is they have all different people come in, and some people have beautiful armies. How says I think he actually is like on its videos. I have a friend who is exactly like him, exaggeration and everything. Yeah, some people are like that. Mad Cow got a lifetime silver for $70 when they ran their first Kickstarter to create the vault. Well worth the money. Yeah, I mean, even at the regular price, I think it's worth the money. There's so much content in there. It is brilliant. I watched most of their painting tutorials. Definitely. I've got time to watch the odd little painting tutorial here and there. It's just full, long bat reps. I don't find the time to. But I used to watch quite a lot. It's funny because we've always tried to mimic their style, but sort of more their earlier style. They put a bit more editing into their videos now, but always tried to be sort of that sort of style. And we've had people complain about that. You can't please everyone. I'm not a hater, I still support them, but they just seem rather lackluster. Yes, the vault is awesome. I really like the guy who had the Star Wars Imperial Guard army who went to mini wargaming. Oh, I didn't see that, but now I really wish I did. Yeah, I mean, it must be hard to film constantly. Sometimes when we do bat reps, I'm not always feeling in the mood, and we only film sort of once every 2 or 3 weeks, and sometimes even then it's like, ugh. But Hannah says GW stopped selling stuff to them, that's why. I think they got local people they can get stuff off. They still buy a hell of a lot of stuff. I just hate their AOS bat reps. There's AOS armies on squares and always seem to be the same ones. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't know, ever since Age of Sigmar came out, I've just sort of gone off square bases entirely. It's quite funny. I think the dwarf stuff I did for them might have been on square bases. I'm sure it's quite a few years ago now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing their new place all set up though. It's going to be pretty cool. I'd love to have something like that. I'd love to just have a bit more space. Oh, that would be lovely. That's what I want. Yeah, I'd love to go there. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll have something open for people to come and film here as well. That would be nice. It's just a bit hard to accommodate people here at the moment. Anyway, at the moment. I'm trying to sell my vampire account. Tell me that I was planning on starting before AOS came out. Square bases. Yeah, so these guys are done. I'm just putting them there because give you guys something to look at, even if it's all blurry and terrible and horrible. I've got plenty of other stuff lying around I could be getting on with. It's easier for me to go to UK than Canada, to be honest. Probably not easier to get around this neck of the woods. We're in the ass end of nowhere. I have 7,000 points of them so far, almost everything Sigmarized so far. I can't agree with paying for the Vault membership. It's like giving my hobby money to them so they can play games and shaft myself. Yeah, I mean, you have to watch to want to watch the videos to, man, because all stuff's in boxes, wow. That's a lot of stuff to have in boxes, I suppose. Just looking around at stuff. I've started painting. I'm probably going to have to do some of this, actually. I've started painting some of the Garden of Moor fences, because we're going to need some for our final skirmish game. So, I can get on with these. I've got some skulls to paint, I've got some roses to paint on them. Just having a bare minimum job just so they look alright on camera. They could do with a dry brush as well. But yeah, I'll get on painting these. I remember having nice pink roses on there, I think. I did bought the membership for some time. Now I pretty much watch for free given ones. Yeah, I mean, even their free stuff, there's loads. There's so much content in there. I mean, I'd love to be able to put out a bit more content on the channel. I think we'd put out quite a lot. It's just like to up the quality of the ones we do have, and maybe have more bat reps and stuff. But it's just finding the time, you know, finding, and then other people have got to have the same spare time as well. It's just a faff a lot of the time, but we do our best. J. Thomas got head out early, got dinner plans with the missus. Have a good night, everyone, and see you next week. Well, have a very good night. Enjoy your dinner. And I'm feeling hungry now. Madcow has thousands of unfinished miniatures. Don't have time to do AOS models for a game I'll never play. Yeah, I wouldn't say I've got quite that much, but I know the feeling of just having stuff sitting around in boxes that you'll never do. I mean, this lamp here is on sitting on top of 2 unopened Primarch boxes from Forge World. Just stupid. So you can watch every video from Mini Wargaming Vault without membership. You just need someone to link you to the videos. Does that work? Harry says AOS is the only game I play so far. I actually prefer it over 40k at the moment, even though I like both games. I just think 40k just needs ironing out a little. I don't like how they've changed how the points work. I just think it's such a faff. What I should have done is painted this area green first and then painted the roses on top of the leaves. Have you ever converted miniatures to look like characters from fiction? I'm thinking about trying something out. I did a Mega Knob to look like a Big Daddy from Bioshock, so that counts. Yeah, definitely do that. I'm sure a lot of people have tried stuff like that. Yeah, Crime Index says, what's on your mind? Yeah, I'm quite interested now. And love Bioshock. Yes, I love Bioshock. I've got a Big Daddy tattoo up here as well. So I love it. I love the Big Daddies. It's a shame we'll never see another Bioshock game. Mr. Scullo on there. If you don't have time to make lots of AOS bat reps, you could do a new format, like a boss fight, for example, Nagash against 500 points of X army. That way you could challenge every week Nagash with a new army. Yeah, we have thought about little stuff like that. It's just... it depends. You sort of have to try all this stuff out to see what's popular and what's not. Again, it's still finding time to get people together to actually do something like that. That's more for bigger challenges, just having people free at the same time. Yeah, things like that are definitely worth considering. I think right now we're just going to try and get the skirmish campaign done. There's one more mission left for that to film. We'll probably finish off Path to Glory. We've just got to do one more mission for that, because that just got a bit too one-sided, so we'll just try and finish that off. And then New Year, we can start afresh, start thinking of some other stuff to do. Maybe some 40k games from using chapter approved missions and whatnot. We'll see. And if the guys film some stuff at the store, I'm sure they'll do some 40k and stuff. And maybe even some other games you haven't seen on the channel. Vanda's got to go, gonna play some games. See you next week. Well, thanks for joining us, and I shall see you next week. So yeah, that's how we're looking. Nice green and pink. Haven't really add some colour to this piece at least. I'll literally just base coat these and give them a wash. I'm not really too fussed. When it comes to terrain, I happy to just have colour on them. But I think with the other ones I'm going to paint the green first, because this is a silly move. Thinking of converting Tempestus to look like Squad 7 from Valkyria Chronicles, so they look quite similar in how they're dressed. Yeah, I thought about converting some up as the Expendables, because you get the little berets and stuff, and then I thought to mix in some Catchan stuff. Always have that sort of style look. Yeah, you should go for it. That should work. Climanex says, go for it. I love science conversions. I mean, they're a great kit, aren't they? They're such a great kit. Who would win is pointless as it doesn't mean anything due to random dice. Yeah, I mean, some of them they did like best 2 out of 3 and stuff as well. Sometimes it depends who gets the charge on first. But it's just like good fun, isn't it? I quite like one Dave did like ages ago, where it had like the arena, and then you had like different miniatures lined up, and they all sort of fought one at a time in the arena. It was still sort of a random who would win sort of dice thing, but that was quite fun to watch. I quite enjoyed that. I do want to film some more Shadespire and some more Gore Chosen. Maybe we'll get some done over the Christmas period to have a bit more time on our hands. But, well, I'd say that. I've got so much to do, but I've got to kick back at some point as well. So maybe we'll try and squeeze some of them in. I do want to do a Rumble Slam one as well. Of course, there'll probably just be more videos where my girlfriend beats me. We actually did our first game of Rumble Slam last week, and she won that as well. But we didn't film it, because we're still learning the rules, so... But we should be ready to start filming them. Now I can show off the Bitzbox ring, which I've had for months. The only way to do it, who would win would be to use dice math. Yeah, I mean, you could just math hammer it, couldn't you, really? Them sort of videos, stuff like that, I just find a sort of good filler material if you haven't... like Harry was saying, you know, you could film a few at a time, and if you haven't got time to do a lot, so... That's all they're really there for, that sort of stuff. I'm sure Mini Wargaming filmed them for a similar reason, just so they could film a load of videos quick. Okay, there's a lot on this. They barely do who would win now. Yeah, they're probably too busy doing other stuff. I'm trying to make mine look like the Swiss Guard. Cool. They would have to do best out of 100 to get a somewhat accurate reading. Yeah, probably, yeah. But fighting a boss with a little minion against, let's say, a Stormcast mix of 500 points, I would watch every day. Okay. Mike says, beat you? Oh, you mean playing games? Yeah. Harry says, I didn't watch the last video yet. Ooh, lost A. Haha. Yeah. Warhammer Workshop says, hey. Well, hello, thanks for joining us. we've still got about half hour left of the show. I was a little late starting. I've been painting some Necromunda guys. I'm just painting some scenery because I've just had enough of these. These 5 are done though. The lighting's really terrible, I'm sorry. I'm painting some of this. So yeah, I've got roses on this one. They're quite easy to paint really. I will just give them a wash and that. I missed a skull. Let's get that paint. I'm having a hard time thinking of a good Imperial Fist list. That actually makes it worth taking fists over any other tactic. Not all chapter tactics are made equal. No, I mean, they're all meant to be fluffy, which means some are going to be better than others. I mean, we saw that quite apparent in the Astra Militarum book as well. There's a skull here I've missed as well. I've just painted the ones on the railings. Anyone tried the new green stuff colours? I really want to try them out. That could be the renaissance of painting, that iridescent effect. I watched Luke APS did a review on them earlier. I actually watched that a little while before this live stream. It's a nice effect, but they look quite dark when they go on, and they need like, well, he did about 7 coats of them because they're so thin. I was like, I can't be bothered to do that. So whilst yeah, the effect on that seems nice, yeah, I'm not sold on them after watching that video. So yeah, I do recommend, if you haven't watched any of the videos by Luke APS, I do recommend it because he's really good channel. Yeah, watch his review on them. I know what he does them aren't really what they're meant to be for. He drives them on a pink horror. I'm sure other people have done videos on them that look better, but yeah, I'll have to watch some other people's reviews on them because I'm not sold. On paper they sound good, but they still seem a bit of a bugger to apply. My favourite Necromunda gang is the Adeptus Arbites. Any ideas how to make them? The Skitarii Vanguard have some really good heads that are perfect for Arbites. They also have like a good mace in that set as well, which would be a good Arbites weapon. That could be a video I could do on the channel actually, so how to convert some Arbites. That's not a bad idea. And then you just find some shields and stuff. I'm trying to think what would be a good shield for them. I mean, even like the Breacher teams in Forge World have some good shields maybe. Yeah, the Arbites are cool. That'd be awesome if they actually got released eventually. And that wouldn't surprise me if they did. There you go, like Crime Index as well, we're on the same page. And the Scions with Vanguard Skitarii heads. And he also said about the Power Maul, yeah. That's funny, I saw another review as well. He was applying... Oh, where's it gone? Come back. He was applying that with a... How is it called again? Damn. That nailed it with 3 coats. Not that dark at all. Okay, maybe a bad batch. It does make you wonder whether he shook them well enough. Maybe. He did say they separate quite easily, so maybe he didn't shake them enough. So... Because obviously, like, the thinner pigment will go to the top. Yeah, I'll check out some other reviews. And that War Games is absolutely knackered. I think I'll call it a day. See you later. Well, see you later. Thanks for watching. Warhammer Workshops is awesome. Please do. Yeah, I'll add it to the list. I may have to buy it. Actually, saying that, I've got some Skitarii coming next week, so I will save myself a few bits off that and Yeah. It's all coming into place. Look, that's fate, that is. Yeah, let's make an arbite. Sweet. I need to go through my list of conversion stuff, tick off the ones I've done. Yeah, very expensive shields. I'll have to look into shields, find out what other alternatives I can look into. Any link to new green stuff colours? I think it's is it, yeah, green stuff wild? If you just Google that. There's a picture of like chameleon on the boxes. I watched an orc painting channel or something. Look for green stuff paint on YouTube. Oh yeah, I know which one you mean. Well, is it Orc Painter Nerd? Is it that channel? That's quite good. Possible plastic card shields? Possibly. I'm just wondering if there's any sort of other types you could get and just file down iconography off, like maybe the Chaos Warriors. They wouldn't be the best shape. Because they're more sort of square shields, aren't they? Yeah, I'll have a think on that one. And forgive me if I end up using Forge World ones on my conversion video, because I might actually have some spare lying around. But I'll look for cheap alternatives. Obviously, it's good for me to try and use conversion pieces that you can buy on the website. Okay, so I'm just getting all the green on now. Crime Index says, found it looks impressive. Sometimes ideas on them Stormcast and them shoulder pads, put some skulls instead or something. There's no way of putting that pads on this armour. What about the little skull shoulder pad that the Goliaths have? I know it's smaller, but you never know. I guess you're looking for smaller ones. The Goliath shoulder pads could be a possibility, maybe. Warhammer Workshop says, I love Necromunda. It's just so awesome, isn't it? Yeah, last week I was painting the Escher gang, and this week I've been painting the Goliath ones, but these 5 I've finished with. I've just got a bit bored of painting them because they just took me so long to do, and I'm only going for a basic standard. That's why I love you. How many do you have in stock? Probably none though. Well, at least that skull type. I think the skull type's quite popular, but there's probably a few of the others, maybe. I did realise that one of the types, there's 2 types of shoulder pads that are quite similar, and I've only put one of them up, so I'm just gonna double up what I've got on the other one. So yeah, if it says they're out of stock, there's actually a few more that I need to add. That said, if I haven't got them now, I'll get some more in the future, don't worry. What I like and dislike is you get 1 sprue doubled up in these, which means you get at least 2 of every bit, which is great when you're selling them, I suppose, but makes them a bit less customizable. But then at the same time, you get lots of spares and stuff. The fact that you can make any character and call him a bounty hunter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what characters they come out with. That does remind me, I know you guys have seen it now, but if you haven't seen it on the channel, there's my little Gore Half-Horn I converted up. He's now undercoated. Actually look forward to getting him painted. Because I do like... Oh, wait. Oh, something just fell off. Oh, he has his knife. Yeah. I forgot that. I didn't glue that on very well. Trying to glue a knife onto his bloody hoof is... all these bits here is so difficult. So I might super glue that on. Because the plastic glue don't seem to be cutting it. There's a line on the right hand of a Stormcast miniature, but getting that for left and right hand for each model would cost me a fortune. Yeah, they're expensive. We sell them for quite a bit because they're quite popular. Or usually quite popular. No, they do look lovely. There's Zorosaur, it's lovely. It's probably my favourite one out of the conversion videos I've done, apart from maybe Typhus. And I really winged it as well, but he came out really nice. But yeah, our next conversion video will be some more Necromunda. I want to mix these with some Blood Reavers to get some like sort of chaos looking Goliaths. Or maybe just you could use them as cultists, maybe. We'll see. I want to explore into what we can do with these Necromunda stuff. Because they have some lovely bits. There's some really good potential there. I know the guys who are into the old Blandjitsu stuff are absolutely loving them. I've seen some great conversions on the groups. Warhammer Workshops has found some shields. Check out Victoria Miniatures. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. They do some really nice stuff on there. How are we doing for time? Not too bad. At least get this green done on most of these. Look quite nice with a green. But obviously once you get the pink on as well, it's kind of look pretty cool. Valkyrie is lovely as well, probably my favourite. Oh cool, she's around here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. I haven't got around to painting her yet. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how Valkyrie came out. She was fiddly as hell though. Trying to get them wings on. Ugh. I know she didn't show up very well because she's like dark red at the moment, but yeah, I want to use her in Gore Chosen. She's actually like the boss in Gore Chosen, and you have like her versus 3 of them, which I think is a bit too difficult. We did try it, and she can take on 2, but I think 3 is just a little bit too much for her. Crime Index is checking right now, and Zinj Industries as well. I haven't heard of them. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, Victoria Miniatures is really good. But yeah, I'll have to find some alternatives to use, because I try and keep to GW bits on the old videos, but maybe I'll give them a shout out as an alternative to use, because no doubt them shields are probably spot on what they're selling. Okay, oh, that is actually all the green. Is there any on this one? Oh no, I've already done it. Sweet. Well, burst out with pink again then. How long have we got? We might have enough time to do these actually. Oh, I do a Taurus conversion kit as well. Cool. I haven't been on the site for ages. Oh, they're not cheap. Still, what is cheap in this hobby? Oh, there we go, some of those pretty roses, look. Nah. And there's just greenery on the other side. Any ideas for a cheaper base model for the Arboids? Maybe Cadians? That'd work out cheaper than Scions. I think Cadians actually work quite good. I'm trying to picture what the Arboids... what their actually sort of body armour looks like. My phone's been vibrating a hell of a lot. What's going on there? I might put this on charge. Sorry, I'm being really unsociable now. Could use Imperial Guard bodies and different heads. Yeah, I think maybe Cadians might be a best way to start. I better check I've actually got some Cadian stuff to base them off, because that's probably what I'll do. Indian streets are awesome, realistic, and only £3 for 5. That's quite cool. Are they British as well? Guard are always available on eBay. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be too difficult getting some. I'll have to look see what I've got lying around. I only restocked Acadians last week? Earlier this week? I don't know. So I should have some bits lying around for them. Yeah, maybe I'll film that tomorrow as well. I got plenty of free time tomorrow where I can just knock out a few videos, little conversion ones, so that's what I want to do. Try and get as much done for the Christmas period as possible, because I won't be filming over the Christmas period. I'm not sure if I'll do a live show between Christmas and New Year's. I mean, I could, maybe, if I'm not too busy, but we'll see. Had some British breakfast today. I love it so much I can't even describe it. Beans on toast. It's so funny to think that beans on toast is sort of alien to a lot of other countries, because it's like a staple of our diet over here. Peter Nicholas says that was my lunch. I know for some countries, like, the thought of having beans for breakfast is just bizarre, but I don't know. It's just so normal over here. But yeah, you can't beat it. The way the bean juice just makes the bread or the toast go soggy. It's lovely. I don't know why I'm trying to pick out these roses with this big old brush. Harry says, I'd love to visit your beautiful country, but don't fly anymore, so that could be a problem. Yeah, it would make it difficult. No, we do have some nice parts of the country. As an Italian, I find your breakfast habits unusual and crude. Yeah, well, Italians are used to much better food than we are. You got us beat when it comes to food, no doubt. We do have some strange stuff. I mean, a lot of our sort of what you'd class as British food is so. I mean, we were talking about it on the show last week or the week before. A lot of it's so sort of bland, really. It's just sort of basic stuff, but we just give it silly names. If you want crude habits, you're in the right place. Yeah. We're doing alright for time. Obviously, we're just running a little past 10 because we started a bit late. So I'll give it another few more minutes. Just thought maybe Space Marine Scouts. Not a bad shout either. I'll have to see what the heads look like because you almost definitely want to use them Vanguard heads from the Skitarii because they just work so well. They might look too small on a scout, maybe. Have to size it up. But it's not a bad shout. Yeah, we've got some more roses. They really stand out on this piece, but once we get skulls put in and stuff. Harry says, I'm Greek, so quiet, both of you. Yeah, the Skitarii box is good. It's actually one of our better sellers on the site. I'm forever buying Skitarii boxes. Them and the Scions actually are probably the two most popular kits on the whole site. It always seems like I'm forever buying them. I've bought one but never built any Skitarii, just use parts for conversions. Just be wary of the bodies and the legs because they seem to only match up with certain ones and they're a bit of a pain, but I've only built a few. I was going to do like a steampunk style AdMech army, but that never really got out for blocks. But it's something I do want to do eventually still. Yeah, for accessories and special weapons, really good. Sometimes I just boxes what I like that. They just have loads of really good bits. That's worth, even if you don't collect them, just buying the box to have. I think these Necromunda ones fall into that category as well. So I'll just finish the roses on this one and then we will call it a day. I've used the hooded heads and the long rifles for my Ratlins. Nice. Yeah, the hooded heads are really cool. Oh, Skaven Slave Boys. Cool. Definitely have to share a picture of them sometime on one of the shows because they sound really, really cool. I converted up 4 models just for fun. The Isar Masonic company. I'll post them tomorrow on the Facebook group. Want your opinion on them? Yeah, please do. Yeah, we have a little Facebook group for our patrons. Anyone who basically signs up for Patreon will get an invite to it, and you know, even if they quit Patreon, they can still stay on the group. It doesn't matter. And yeah, we need to post some more shit on there. I haven't posted much on there. Right. Just a few more roses to go, and then I'm afraid for another week it'll be goodbye. But yeah, I look forward to seeing them. Okay, there we go. We have some pretty roses back and front. They look good from a distance, so I'm keeping them down here. So yeah, Harry says, I wanted to ask, I tried to raise my Patreon again, but I couldn't do that, got some errors. Do you know why? Got any notifications? I haven't seen any notifications from what I know of. I don't know. It's still early in the month, so you could cancel it completely and maybe re-sign up, because obviously Patreon don't take any payment till the end of the month, so between now and then you could just do whatever you like. It'll make no difference to us, so maybe try that. I don't really know. If it's an error of Patreon, there's nothing we can really do about it. But yeah, hopefully it works out for you. We appreciate the support. We think it's, we love all the support that everyone gives us. It's absolutely fantastic. I do want to play around with Patreon, add another support, can't remember what they're called now, support level, change around what some of the ones get, not drastically, doesn't affect anyone who's already on there, but hopefully we can offer some more higher rewards and stuff, so that'd be cool. So yeah, thanks everyone so much once again for watching. This was like episode 28, was it? Yeah, episode 28, it's crazy. So yeah, same time next week. I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. It's been really enjoyable, as always. I'll see you all again next week. Oh, that's the wrong picture. There we go. Oh dear.